Yo, what is going on, guys? It's jmoneyhs back again with another video, and today we've got some more cards to review for the new expansion, Great Dark Beyond. Yeah, we've got a lot over the past 3 days. Sorry I haven't put out a video or anything like that. I've been doing a lot of stuff. Be sure to like, subscribe, so that way you don't miss out on any Hearthstone or Dragon Ball Sparking Zero content. And yeah, let's go ahead and get into the thick of things. Okay, first we've got a new spell for Druid, 4-mana Distress Signal, arcane spell. Summon 2 random 2-cost minions, refresh 2 mana crystals. I mean, this is basically just Gorgonzormu after one turn, after waiting and everything. So I don't know. This is literally turn 2 Gorgonzormu. Like, after you play Gorgonzormu on 3, on 4, this is basically what Gorgonzormu is like. So I mean, just run Gorgonzormu instead of a Distress Signal, honestly. I don't like it. If I'm being completely honest, I don't like it. But I guess it could go with the Starlight Reactor. You could play Distress Signal, summon 2, and then you basically refresh 4. So with Starlight Reactor, it is good, because you summon 4 2-cost minions, and then you basically back up to full mana. But I don't know, like, if it wasn't an arcane spell, it'd be kind of dog shit, because you just have Gorgonzormu. If you want the Distress Signal, summon 2, and I mean, you summon 2 instead of 3 compared to the wheel. So I don't know. The only way I see this seeing play is if it's with a Starlight Reactor, because it's just free with Starlight Reactor. But Starlight Reactor has to stay up in order for it to do anything. But I don't know. We've got Black Hole, 8-mana removal spell for Warlock. Black Hole, destroy all minions except demons. Maybe a 1-of in Pain Warlock? Maybe? I don't know. Maybe not, maybe not. But Twisting Nether's kind of back, except it's beneficial. So why are you running the gift for Warlock if you're getting the Twisting Nether when you have a Black Hole here? I don't know, but if you are facing up against somebody who is also running demons, this is a bad card to have against. But if you are a deck that's primarily focused on demons and you're not in a demon not facing a demon based deck, this card is good if you can survive to that turn. But I don't know, there's a lot of stuff that goes into it. Yeah, we've already been over all these cards, so all that's left is all these neutral cards. So we've got Ethereal Oracle, 3-mana 2/3 neutral, spell damage +1, spell burst, draw 2 cards. Dog shit, if I'm being honest. This is back fodder. The draw 2 is fine, but you have to play a spell alongside it. I don't see a lot of spells being cast alongside it to where it justifies playing the Ethereal Oracle. I don't know. You have to have like a 0 cost if you want to like do Ethereal Oracle into the 0-mana spell to get the 2 spells drawn. I don't know. Then we've got Urzel Rager, new Rager, new Rager dropped. 3-mana 5/1 demon with lifesteal, spell burst, attack a random enemy minion. Another dog shit minion. Jesus Christ. It's got lifesteal, so if you do get the spell burst off on it, like, sure, but does it justify? Fuck no. This card is pack fodder, if I'm being honest. We've got Starscale Constellar, 5-mana 4/7 with spell burst, double this minion's attack. Now see, this is better. not as good. It's still kind of bad, but I mean, it's still better. It's better than the past two cards. Definitely better than the Rager we just saw. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna see any play, but it is interesting to like get a 5-mana 8/7 basically. Yeah, but I don't think this card is gonna see much play. I'd like it to. It looks cool. We've got Lunar Trailblazer, 5-mana 6/4 Draenei. Battlecry, set the cost of a random spell on your hand to this minion's cost. This is good in Tsunami Mage. Good in Tsunami Mage, but other than that, I don't know. Yeah, just Tsunami Mage, maybe Druid sees it. We got Galactic Crusader, 7-mana 3/9 Draenei with Taunt. Death Rattle, get 2 random holy spells, they cost 3 less. Okay, not bad, not bad. Yeah, but you need to survive to turn 7 to play it. Turn 6 at the earliest if you're going second or anything like that. But I don't know. I feel like this is a little too late at this point. with the power level of Hearthstone cards nowadays, especially early on, I don't think this card sees play, but it'd be interesting if it does. I'd be interested to see if it does. Yeah. Then we've got Eridar Brute, 7-mana 5/6 demon with Taunt, Lifesteal, cost 1 less for each enemy minion. This is a 7-mana taunt minion, let me tell you. This is going to see play in a lot of like slower decks. 100%, because they don't want to die against like a Pain Warlock or a like a this goes I think Demon Hunter is just gone now after the Brute, after this Brute is getting printed. I think that deck is gonna be like down in the 40% win rate. Demon Hunter basically getting nerfed again, but by a card getting printed and everything. This card's gonna be great. Yeah, it can cost 0 if your opponent's board is full. So mana cheat, very good. Deep Space Curator, 3-mana 2/4 with Spell Burst. Get a random minion of this spell's cost, set its cost to 0. Okay. So, you play like a 7... Say you play a 7-mana spell alongside Deep Space Curator. You get a 7-cost minion, then you set it to 0. Sure. I don't know. Maybe in Tsunami Mage, especially if you get like this is basically like Under the Sea, but for Tsunami Mage, but minion wise, and you don't draw anything. You just play the spell, and then you get a minion that has a cost set to 0 and stuff like that. I think it's good for Tsunami Mage, but other than that, I don't know. Crystal Welder, 2-mana 2/3 with Taunt, Battle Cry. If you're building a starship, gain +2/+2. That's really good. That's really good. If there's any like 1-cost like spaceship part or anything like that, you bet your ass this card is gonna see play 100%. Yeah, holy shit, dude. Astrobiologist, 2-mana 2/3 Draenei with Battle Cry. At the start of your next turn, at the start of your next turn, discover a spell. I mean, like, there's a lot of discover spell effects that just don't see any play as is. I do like that you get the discover spell no matter what, but I don't know. You have to wait for it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I think it'll be like fringe play at the start and then drop off immediately. Okay, we've got Crimson Commander, 3-mana 4/3 Draenei with Battlecry and Death Rattle. Give all Draenei in your hand +1/+1. Oh boy. Oh my. Hand buff for Draenei. That damn. Especially if you get what is it? Anything with attack. I thought there was attack. I may have been wrong. But anyways, Crimson Crusader, I like it. Yeah, good stats, battle cry benefit, and death rattle benefit. Jesus. I think that's I think this definitely sees play. This definitely sees play, I believe. Draenei deck coming. Astral Vigilant, 1 mana 1/1. Get a copy of the last Draenei you played. Okay, so if you get like Valen, you can get like a copy of Valen with the Vigilant. So yeah, that's very good, especially if you save it for like a legendary or like a really good epic or something like that. That's really good. Then we have Kill Jaden, 7 mana 7/7 demon. Battle cry, replace your deck with an endless portal of demons. Each turn they gain an additional +2/+2. Does that just like replace it with like cast when drawn cards with whenever it's like cast when drawn stuff like that? Kind of like Incendious. That's what I'm thinking of. Is it just like start off with a 3/2 and then it just like goes up +2/+2 at the end of every turn? Then you cast when drawn, summons it. I don't know, but if it is that, maybe. But I don't know. There's a lot of board clears in the game right now. So if you're playing for this late in the game, I don't know. There's a lot of board clears, so be prepared for Kill Jaden to either win you the game or lose you the game. Then we've got Splitting Space Rock, 8 mana 8/8 with Death Rattle, summon 2 4/4 Splitting Boulders. So I'm guessing, yeah. This reminds me of the what was it in Witchwood? It was the root or whatever. It was like 7 mana 4/4 that like splits into 2 2/2s and then 2 1/1s or something like that. That didn't see play, so I don't think this sees any play, if I'm being honest. Love me some elementals. Love the space rock planet theme and everything, but like I don't think this sees any play. Space Pirate, 1 mana 2/1 pirate, death rattle, your next weapon costs 1 less. I mean, yeah, like what for Shaman ain't bad because you make your Horn of the Windlord 5 mana. For Demon Hunter, you make your what is it? Your fucking what's that card? The pickaxe or whatever that draws you a card. It makes it 1 mana. Sure, I mean, I don't think you really need that. So I get it's a good statted minion though for pirates. 1 mana 2/1. That's basically baseline stats for a lot of pirates. It's either 1/1 or 2/1 or something like that. So yeah, maybe it sees play. I have no idea, but I think it could be better. We've got Stranded Spaceman, 2 mana 2/3 Draenei with Battle Cry. The next Draenei you play gains +2 health and rush. Okay, and it's not like this turn. You can just play it next. You can play whatever you want next turn, and then yeah, just have it rush in. So that is very good. If you have like any good Draenei in your deck or anything like that, I feel like Stranded Spaceman actually sees some play because it like gives your next Draenei rush immediately. That's really good, and then +2 health. That's pretty good. So if you pair this along with like Crimson Commander, you have like a 3 mana 4/5 with a rush. That's insane. That is insane. But yeah, Stranded Spaceman, I think that's pretty good. Troubled Mechanic, 2 mana 2/1 Draenei with Divine Shield Spell Burst, draw Draenei. Yeah, this is dog shit. Dog shit, if I'm being honest. Yeah, Spellbird, the draw is not bad, but 2 mana 2/1 with Divine Shield, ugh. But yeah. Perplexing Anomaly, 3 mana 2/5 elemental with Rush, Taunt, and Stealth. Okay, what's going on with the question mark in the periods before the stealth? Does it what? I'm perplexed. Yeah, what the hell is going on with the stealth question mark? That's weird. Does it like have permanent stealth or something? I don't know. We've got Moonstone Mauler, 2 mana 2/2 elemental with Battlecry. Shuffle 3 asteroids into your deck that deal 2 damage to a random enemy when drawn. I don't know. Maybe I don't. This could be good in some elemental decks. So Elemental Shaman, Elemental Mage, maybe you include this. But I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't see any play anywhere else, I believe. But for this, like in Elemental Shaman and Elemental Mage, I think it would probably make the cut there. You know what? Space Rock, maybe a big elemental for turn 8 on Elemental Shaman, Elemental Mage, big minion. They have to get rid of it or something like that. They have to deal with it. So maybe splitting Space Rock sees play. I'd like it to. I love me some elementals. For those of you that don't watch the Battlegrounds content or anything like that, we've got Light Fused Mana Saber, 6 mana 6/6 beast with Rush, and then Spell Burst, gain Divine Shield. Sure, yeah, if you get a spell alongside it, it's pretty good. 6 mana 6/6 with Rush and Divine Shield, so you just like proc whatever you want. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's just a decent minion. If you generate it somehow, I think you're very happy about generating this minion off of like whatever you get. Like if you get the what is it? The cheese off of Gorgonzormu, the cheese wheel, summon 6 drops. Like I think you're pretty happy if you summon Mana Saber here. But yeah. Hologram Operator, 2 mana 3/2 Draenei, Battlecry, get 3 random temporary Draenei. So this means you cannot play this on curve, really. And honestly, 2 mana 3/2, pretty bad stats. It's pretty bad. It's alright stats if we're being honest, but I don't know. I don't think this is going to be good. It'll be good in like a late game scenario and you have a Hologram Operator in like 10 mana, but I don't know any other situation. I don't really think you want to run the Hologram if we're being honest. Escape Pod, 3 mana 2/1 with Rush, Death Rattle, give adjacent minions +1/+1 in Rush. Oh boy, that is something. Maybe some stuff with Halveria comes back into play, and you have this rush in, gives adjacent minions rush, and then you attack with like Halveria, and then you attack with like whatever rush minions you have. Just buff the shit out of the board, and then just to try and OTK or something. But I don't know. That sounds like fun. That sounds like fun, but I think it's decent. I think it's good, especially if it reminds me a lot of Broomstick, but instead of like giving every minion rush, it gives just adjacent. But it does give you +1/+1. So I think this actually does see play because a lot of decks, especially the later decks, they kind of want to like have something to rush in and stuff like that. to deal with the board. So this could deal with the board. Maybe this sees play. You got Brain Gill. That's a big fucking brain. 2 mana, 2/1 Murloc, Battle Cry, give all friendly Murlocs Death Rattle, draw a card. It would be good if there were any fucking Murlocs. There are no Murlocs nowadays. So yeah, automatically Brain Gill just dog shit right off the bat. Maybe good later, but honestly, It'll be good later on if they do print like extra Murlocs, but right now there are no Murlocs. So Brain Gill not gonna see any play right off the bat. Got Ace Wayfinder, 5 mana, 5/5 Battlecry. Gain 2 random bonus effects. The next Draenei you play gains them as well. Oh, that's interesting. That is very interesting. So I'm guessing the bonus effects are like the fucking stealth, the divine shield, shit like that. Yeah, sure. You kind of got like the fossilized dino in Paladin that sees like some fringe play. That gets like 2 random effects and then excavates. But hey, this applies to the next Draenei as well. So, and it's not like this turn, so you could just like play this, slap it on, something good, and then you slap a 1 mana 1. If it's got good bonus effects, that hey, maybe it's interesting. It's interesting. I would like Ace Wayfinder to see play, but well, time will tell. Mutating Life Form, 5 mana 3/8 with it's an amalgam. After this survives damage, gain a random bonus effect. If he gave it taunt, that'd be really good. But it doesn't come with taunt, so it's not as good as like Cash Cow from the mini set, which Cash Cow ain't even that good to begin with. But I don't know, if you drop a Mutating Life Form, they just drop something that kills it on 6 or something, or on 5 that kills it. You're just kind of like, damn, that sucks. So you gotta hope to get like something like elusive or anything like that, so that way it limits their options on how to attack the life form here. But other than that, I don't think this card sees much play. It is interesting though. I do like it. Got Doom Maiden, the 4 mana 4/4 demon battle cry. Draw a card from your opponent's deck. If you don't play it this turn, put it back. Okay. Oh, you know what this could do? This, if you're in a Reno versus Reno match, you can play this, yoink a Reno, or like yoink a Bran or some shit. That is insane. But you have to play it that turn, so you can't yoink quite a Reno and shit like that unless you have excess mana. If you have excess mana, fuck it. Go on ahead. But yeah, most of the time you're not going to be able to play those cards if you do get them. But I do like Doom Maiden, where you can just yoink a card from your opponent's deck and then you just be like, hey, here's that card I play. Here's that card I drew from your deck. Thanks for it. There could also be a lot of dead draws, but honestly, I think this sees play. I like it a lot. In Reno Warrior, does it see play? It is interesting, but I don't know. Maybe. We've got Red Giant, 8 mana 8/8, costs 1 less for each adjacent card played while in hand. Oh, that is very, very wonky. What the fuck? Okay, so basically whenever it's like next to a card and you play the card that's next to it in your hand, that's how you discount it. That is very wonky. Sure. I think this goes in like aggro decks, absolutely, because you just play your hand out anyways, and then you just discount Red Giant a fuck ton, and then yeah, I think this card sees a lot of play, especially in aggro decks where you fucking play out your hand anyways. Yeah, only bad time is if you draw 2 red giants next together. Then you can't really discount them as much as you can any other cards. But hey, I mean, that is really fucking good though. Dimensional Core, 3 mana, 3/2 starship piece with Divine Shield. Sure. Then yeah, Exile's Hope. So whatever starship you make, like whatever starship pieces you put in, it makes the Exile's Hope, and then it costs 5 mana to launch it. So I'm guessing you like click it, and then it like spends your 5 mana, launches a starship, and then whatever dies for the starship pieces get put onto it. So yeah, I don't think this sees any play unless you're building around the starship. The starships are cool, but I don't think they're gonna be that good. And then it looks like the last one, saving the best for last, the Ceaseless Expanse. That's right, a 100 mana minion. A 100 mana 15/15 costs 1 less for each time a card was drawn, played, or destroyed. So Battlecry, destroy all other minions. I fucking love this card. I'm gonna put it in every single deck I own. Don't give a shit if it's aggro or not. Ceaseless Expanse, 100% getting played in all of them. Okay, maybe not the aggro decks, but holy shit, this is fucking wild. I think this goes in like a lot of decks, especially late game ones. But most importantly, I think it goes into like a lot of Death Knight decks, especially since like you destroy a lot of minions anyways. You get Reska, it's 20 mana, it goes down to like 0 and like that. So just imagine Ceaseless Expanse. They can just play that on like turn 5 instead of instead of anything else. Nah, it'll probably be more like turn 10 at the earliest. But dude, this card looks sick, if I'm being honest. I'm 100% ready for this card to see play, but so as soon as I fucking export my video to get ready to upload and everything, of course they drop more cards to review and everything. So we'll go ahead and go over those real quick. So yeah, we've got Cure the Light Beyond, 3 mana 3/3 legendary for priest. All of these are priest cards. Spell Burst, summon a random 3-cost minion. Holy spells don't remove this spell burst. Oh, so you can kind of go infinite if you keep on casting holy spells. That's pretty cool. Is it gonna be good? I don't know. That's very interesting. I don't know, but yeah, it's very, very interesting. A lot of like spell burst summoning stuff I've been noticing. Gravity Lapse, 0 mana spell for priest. Set every minion's attack and health to the lower of the 2. Okay, that's interesting. Okay. Good control card, and also it'll like it's a good proc for Cure, because it like I wonder, does the spell burst go off and then the Gravity Lapse go off? I'm thinking that's how it goes. So I'm assuming like you want to get like a big like maybe you get like an injured healer or something like that. And then you just have it be like 4/7 and stuff, and then you just get a 4/4. I don't know. Okay. We've got Mystified Tocha. 4 mana 4/2 Battlecry. If the combined health of both heroes is exactly 42, set your hero's health to 42. What the fuck? Why? Okay, I guess I see why it's 42 because it's a 4/2 minion, but like that is so oddly specific. Is it that common that like the hero's health combined is exactly 42? That's so weird. But you know what? Fuck it. Maybe this goes into Reno Priest, but yeah, set your hero's health to 42. Okay. I don't know what to say to that, honestly. That is such a weird card. Got Overzealous Healer, 1 mana 3/3 Draenei for Priest. Death Rattle restores 6 health to the enemy hero. Spell Burst silences minion. Okay, that's actually pretty good. Maybe you could do like Overzealous Healer into a Gravity Lapse. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know why you would do that, but hey, you could go Overzealous Healer into Coin into like a Crimson Clergy or something like that. Okay, that'd be cool. That'd be cool. Anchorite. Oh, this is gonna be good. 3 mana 2/4 Draenei. Whenever another minion is overhealed, give it that much extra health. Holy shit, Heal Priest is getting support. What the fuck? And it's still like very good in the decks right now, so Anchorite is just gonna make Heal Priest even better. Holy shit. Okay. Orbital Halo, 2 mana holy spell for Priest. Give a minion +2/+1 and Divine Shield. Cost 0 if you played an adjacent card this turn. So you could go if Orbital Halo is next to Cure, you can go Cure into Orbital Halo. Get free 2/3 cost minions. That's pretty dope. That's pretty dope. And it keeps the spell burst. So, and it also has Divine Shield. Jesus Christ, there's a lot of synergy going on in Priest right now. Priest might actually be good. Light Speed, 2 mana holy spell for Priest. Give a minion +1/+2 and rush. Repeatable this turn. This I don't think is gonna be that good. If I'm being honest, I don't think this is going to be that good. Not much to say. Repeatable spells. Only one I can really think of that has been very good has been Witch's Brew, and that was back in Witchwood. So I don't think Lightspeed is going to be very good now. Divine Star, 2 mana holy spell. Deal 3 damage to a minion. Give a random minion in your hand +3 health. Okay, pretty good removal. And yeah, pretty good, pretty cheap removal. And you buff a card in your hand, so maybe you get the buff on Cure, get it a little bit extra stuff. Ascara, 5 mana 4/5 Draenei. Battlecry, the next Draenei you play summons a copy of itself. Okay, so you actually this works really well with the Wayfinder. You could have that, and then if you get 2 good effects, you just copy it, you know? That's pretty good. And you could do it with this next one. Shield of Ascara, 6 mana 4/8 Draenei with Taunt, Divine Shield, and Lifesteal. That is insane. Holy shit. One can never have too many shields. So yeah, if you go with Ascara into Shield of Ascara, holy fuck, dude. You've got 2 4/8s with the Taunt, Divine Shield, and Lifesteal. That is... Oh my god. Draenei Priest incoming. That's really fucking sick. I want to play that. I want to play this day one. But yeah, that's all of the cards that have been announced so far. Went over the other cards in the video that I posted on the 11th, I believe. Maybe it was the 10th? I don't know. But either way, whenever I posted my latest video, I think it was on the 10th. And then, yeah, go check that out if you want the review for all the other cards that were announced day one of the announcement. But anyways, hope you guys did like this video. Be sure to like, subscribe, so that way you don't miss out any more me going over the Great Dark Beyond or Hearthstone in general, or Dragon Ball Sparking Zero if you are into that. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys do have a good rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Take it easy.